Let's talk about astrological transits and how they work. You probably noticed that every single month, Sun moves to another sign. But not only Sun, eventually Venus moves there too, Mars moves there too, and Mercury. So pretty much from 1 month to 2 months, we have lots of planets positioned in one particular sign, okay? And this zodiac sign is somewhere in your chart. Now you need to find a house where those planets will be transiting. So let me give you an example so that you don't overcomplicate astrology. It's actually very easy. So I'm a Libra rising. I'll give you my example. And on the 7th house, I have Aries. During Aries season a few months ago, all of the planets were pretty much saturated in the 7th house. That was a huge relationship focus. So what I'm trying to say is when Sun enters a certain sign for a month, other planets join the Sun as well. And then your focus is going to be shifted on that particular area. And we've been dealing like relationship issues and stuff like that, but more so strengthening the relationship, lots of conversations and such. Then it was a Taurus season. Planets moved into Taurus. It was in my 8th house. I was dealing with taxes. I was dealing with documents, papers, insurances, and all of that stuff. Now it's Gemini season, you guys. It's in my 9th house. All planets are in my 9th house, which is foreign travels. I mean, travels in general. This is being in Gemini is like car, vehicle travel. As soon as Jupiter and Sun entered Gemini, y'all, I've been on a road for 2.5 weeks. I moved places. So you see how each month, almost, our focus shifts. Now, when the Cancer season starts, all the planets will be in my 10th house, which will take my focus onto career. Then from there, it's going to be in Leo, which is my 11th house. Friendships, organizations, whatever. Parties, contributing to society. Once it goes into Virgo, which is my 12th house, I would like to isolate, work on myself, meditate, do spirituality. This is how transits work, okay? I'm not talking about aspects right now. Depending on the natal planets you were born with, we'll see what kind of aspects these transiting planets will form. But one truth I want you to know is that transits will never leave you alone. Do not wait for the perfect time to do things, okay? Because I currently have transiting Saturn in the 6th house, and it's my Saturn return right now, squaring my natal Mars in Gemini in the 9th house. So this transit is pretty much on and off for 1.5 years. So yeah, my travel plans got fucked up. It didn't work out the way I planned because of that particular transit. But at the same time, should I wait for 2 years almost for it to be over? And then when that's over, the next transit comes in challenging. Like, you will never be out of those transits. We just need to know the nature of transits and the planets that are involved and what they're trying to tell us, and readjust our thinking and behavior as those transits happen or about to happen. Each transit is going to force you to tap into your personality, to develop new personality traits in order to deal with unpredictable circumstances. If Uranus is involved, or Jupiter, let's say, over exaggeration, spending money too much, you'll have to be aware of those things and readjust your behaviors if your habits were different. Astrology is real, but planets will never be in your favor, okay? Do not wait to live your life until the planets are positioned perfectly, because they never will be, because there's something else happening. But not only that, there's also other people's charts, political charts, there's also economic charts, there's also other forces, factors, other people's will that may clash with your will, even if you have good transit. You get me? And another thing, even if you have perfect transits right now, but your mindset is shit, then the good transit is going to turn negative because of your mindset. That's why I talk about mindset and not astrology so much, because astrology is astrology, but it's the mindset with which you approach it, whether it's a good aspect or bad aspect, is what defines how this aspect is going to play out for you. Okay, it's all about this, honestly. Someone will see a bad, challenging aspect like me as a lesson to learn, something new to learn, to tap into untapped resources within, you know, so that I can become whole and complete. Because this is like, it's not that we're waiting for the peaceful, perfect time in our life. It's just becoming more tough, but also loving towards oneself and other people, and keep tapping into untapped resources within to deal with challenges or situations that you've never dealt with. That's the point of life. The point of life is not to hide from things and wait until things get calmer. The point of life is become fearless, honestly. That's the point of spirituality, to be okay with not being okay, to be okay with things that you would never consider to be okay, because you'll have to readjust when there's nothing else to do. You can't keep resisting life, you get me? So, because I have clients who have a wrong idea of astrology, and it's sad because I know that people watch a lot of videos and they're trying to understand through all this maze, and it's pretty difficult because astrology is not magic, y'all. It's not. If you have a wrong idea of astrology and you believe these things, and then people come to me and they say, I stopped believing in it because it don't work for me after wasting so many years and money, and I understood why they say what they say, is because the initial idea of astrology that people get because of these viral videos is wrong. That's why people don't believe in astrology no more. I hope this video helps anyone to understand astrology, by the way. Yeah, follow me for more.